The reason is security is a legitimate problem in the cloud. I think if you look at all of the industries that we've gone through over the last 10, 15 years, the cloud is the first one that's really been held up by security. And people understand the security implications of the cloud, and it's truly holding up an industry. And the concerns are legitimate concerns. And the problems are many, but all of those problems exist in the cloud. I mean, if you think about it, the history has always been to protect the perimeter of the network. That's how we've all grown up, is to protect the network by protecting the boundaries of the network. The cloud, by definition, has no boundary, and hence the security applications of previous implementations just aren't going to work. There's a few that come to mind. Number one is multi-tenancy. It means all of the data is intermingled. And that gives you a great deal of vulnerability when it comes to accidental disclosures, failures, insider threats. You get all of those kinds of issues to deal with when the data is out of your control. It's in the cloud, it's intermingled with other people's data, so it opens up that. Underlying that is a big problem of authorization. You know, within your own network, most enterprises have very stringent authorization procedures and policies that they can manage to make sure only the right people can get at the right data. As soon as that's in the cloud, you don't have that anymore. Now, people misunderstand encryption as being an encryption algorithm, which of course it is, but encryption is the whole system that goes around how you do your protecting of the data. In other words, encryption requires not just good algorithms, but it requires good key management systems, it requires good authentication systems, and it requires a good deal of specific knowledge. In other words, the engineers that are very good at encryption systems are engineers that are specialized in encryption systems. But it's for the reasons we were talking about earlier. Encrypted data transcends networks, transcends boundaries, and for that reason you get into the specialization of what it is and what it isn't. And there is, of course, good encryption systems and poor encryption systems. The simplest way is through access control. However, access control is subject to a myriad of potential problems, ranging from failures to insider threats to policies that are misused, errors. I mean, access control really is a partial answer. Encryption for us is the only way you can get to multi-tenancy because it truly separates and makes it impossible for one person's data to be used in the wrong place. And it makes it impossible for your data to be abused, your data to be lost. So for us, that is really the key to this, is getting beyond simple access control and getting to true separation within multi-tenancy that cannot be violated by accidental abuse or attempted theft.